Hi friends, welcome to the RBWM PYQ series. See here, you might be going on through the marathons. First day, means this Monday it was A plus B module, then it was C plus D module, then yesterday it was complete, all A plus B plus C plus D, and now PYQ. And tomorrow we'll be having the marathons, Maha-marathons, tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So, I hope you are following them. Are you following? Type yes in the comment section. Type yes. Are you following this? If not, kindly follow. Go through the recorded sessions if you have not followed, because very important questions are covered over there. These will be repeated in the exams. You will see this. Okay? So, now today we will be having PYQs. PYQs means what? Previous year questions which were asked. In PYQs, we again see here. Earlier also the marathon questions which I took were roughly PYQs only, because I had collected those from the earlier recollected questions, these also. So it's carrying on in the same series. So watch the complete series from the initial marathon to tomorrow and day after tomorrow Maha-marathon. Okay. So watch this video till the end, share it with your friends, like this video, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Okay? First question. Which of the following banking groups in India has clear positioning platform, being in the top slot across all the class of banks in the retail banking business? So which banking group has clear positioning? Now clear positioning means what? They have a clear idea that we want to be in the top slot. So where is it possible? We want to be in the top slot. It is possible in which banks? It is possible in, and which banks follow this concept of being in the top slot? Foreign banks, public sector banks, private banks, and new private banks. Now there are two types of private banks. One is old private banks, old ones. Okay, old private banks, old private banks, and new age private banks. Old private banks means Karnataka Bank, example I am giving. Karnataka Bank, ING Vaishya Bank, then Bank of Rajasthan was there. So these are the old private sector banks. And new private sector bank means HDFC, ICICI. So which of them have the concept of being in the top position? Foreign banks have very clear picture. Foreign banks don't go for positioning. They don't have a positioning angle at all. Positioning means, they mean clear business. Have you seen in many foreign banks, let's say Citibank or HSBC, they have sold their retail business in our country. Sold it. Why? Because they mean clearly business. If they find slight also the business is going down or they are not getting the profits, so they forget the top position, down position, anything. They'll immediately exit the business. Public sector banks, they are basically for the public, common public. So which bank follows this top slot concept? It is followed by new private banks. HDFC, ICICI, IndusInd, all these banks, they want to be in the top. Axis Bank. Okay. So the answer to this is new private banks. Which of the following statements are correct? Statement 1. In the early stages of one's career, the client is in the transition phase stage. Withdrawal plan is suitable for retired investors. So which of the following statements are true? This is from the wealth management. In the early stage of the career, the client is in the transition phase. Okay, what is this transition phase? What is it? See here, basically there are three main phases in anyone's life. One is accumulation phase. Accumulation. Accumulation means you have just come into the job, okay? Just now you have come into the job and you have started your job, you have started your career, okay? That is accumulation. This is up to the age of around 25 to 35, roughly. 25 to 35, okay? After that, second stage is transition phase. Transition. In transition phase, what happens? This age is between 35 to, let's say, 55 or 60, you can call it. 60 also you can call it. 35 to 60, roughly. In this phase, what happens? You don't accumulate too much assets. You try to maintain whatever assets are there, and you try to maintain whatever SIPs you have started or any insurance which you have started. You try to maintain that. You don't try to go for a new one. Okay? So this is transition phase. And third one is distribution, or we call it transmission. Transmission phase. Many names are there for this: distribution, transmission, transfer. This is above 60. 60 above. In this phase, person thinks of distributing the wealth. Distributing means not to common public. He thinks of passing it on to the next generation. Sons, daughters, anyone. Somebody might want to donate it, anything. So that is basically transmission phase. So in the early stage of one's career, early stage. In early stage, I am in which phase? Accumulation. So this statement is wrong. Withdrawal plan is suitable for retired investors. Now let's check this one. Withdrawal plan is suitable for retired investors. Is it true? Obviously it is true, because retired investors will not have other income source generally. So whatever wealth they have created, that wealth will be used, they'll be using it, because they are in which phase? Transmission phase, okay, or transfer phase. So that's why statement 2 is correct, but statement 1 is wrong. What do we want? Which one of the statements is correct? Only statement 2 is correct. Okay, only 2 is correct. Got it? Next. Which of the following are correct? Oh, here, which of the following statements are correct? Which of the following statements are correct? Retail banking is a B2B approach, whereas corporate banking is a B2C approach. Firstly, what is B2B and what is B2C? What is B2B and what is B2C? B2B means business to business. So is retail banking dealing with businesses only, or is it dealing with retail clients like you and me? Is it dealing with retail clients or businesses? So which one is true over here? So retail banking is a B2B approach. So this is wrong. Retail client banking is a B2C approach. See? Okay, first you answer me. Let's see. Retail banking is the first one I gave you. Wrong. Second one. Ticket size of retail banking is less. The number of customers is high in retail banking when compared to the corporate banking. So which one is true? Think about it, everyone. Which one is true? First one, obviously I gave you wrong, so that's out. Only between 2 and 3 now. Ticket size of retail banking is less or small, you can call it. Ticket size is small means what? The deals which you make in retail banking are smaller than the loans which you give. What is the loan size? Hardly 1 crore, 2 crore, 5 crores generally, isn't it? Home loans also we give roughly around 5 crores to max 10 crores. So that is also considered as a smaller size in banking. Because in corporate banking, the size starts from 500 crores. So the ticket size of retail banking is less. Second, the number of customers is high. So which one of them is true over here? Obviously now 2 and 3, because the first answer I gave. So 2 and 3 is correct. Ticket size of retail banking is smaller and number of customers in retail banking is higher as compared to that in the corporate banking. Okay. Next. The maximum amount allowed for investors in SGB for individuals and HUFs. Now, what is the SGB? SGB is sovereign gold bonds. SGB. So it's already given, sovereign gold bonds. Now, who issues these sovereign gold bonds? These sovereign gold bonds are issued by RBI. What are the sovereign gold bonds? This question will be there in exam. Be sure about it. It will be there, definitely. So, sovereign gold bonds means what? These are issued by RBI on behalf of the government. Okay? Why does the government want you to buy sovereign gold bonds instead of real gold? So, what happens? The import of gold, see, there is a huge pressure on the government. Gold is almost the third largest commodity imported in our country. Gold. So much flavor we have for gold. Liking, huge liking for gold. So government wants you to invest in paper gold. Now this SGB is backed by the real gold. Here, whenever RBI will issue any bond, any gold bond, it will have that much gold. Okay? So you need not worry. Tomorrow if you want your gold, you can give it back to RBI, this bond, and RBI will give you that much amount of gold, or at least the rupees, whatever that amount is. Okay? So this way you can stop the import of gold also, and you can have the, hold the gold also in paper form. Okay? So the point over here is, what is the amount of gold which is allowed to be purchased by retail person like you and me, individual and HF. Maximum SGB. Maximum SGB which you can purchase is 4 kg, 25 kg, 2 kg and 20 kg. What is the answer in this, everyone? Comment section. Think over it. Here, I'll give you the hint. The answer is between A and D. Answer is between A and D. So the answer is 4 kg. Okay? The answer is 4 kg. Kindly note. Answer is 4 kg over here. Individuals are allowed to invest 4 kg in SGB per year. Per year, per individual. This is very important. Per year. It's not lifetime. Per year, per person. Per person. And means if you have 4 family members or 5, per person you can buy 4 kg of sovereign gold bonds. Obviously, it's not that easy. 4 kg means huge. Okay? Tola. Now we are counting in tolas, around 85-90,000. Tola means 10 gram. You're talking of kg, 1000 gram. Isn't it? Huge. If you have money, you can invest. Okay? So, 4 kg is for individuals and HUF also. Even you can invest it as HUF. Separate HUF also you can form, and you can invest, form the HUF and invest it over there. Okay? This, I gave you this hint, 4 kg and 20 kg. What is this 20 kg? 20 kg is for the trusts. There are various trusts in our country who are having huge money. So these trusts can invest 20 kg per year per trust. Okay? Next. Read this. Among the given, which of the following is or are not among the fundamental ingredients of an effective marketing mix in retail banking. Not among the fundamental ingredients of the effective marketing mix. Firstly, what is marketing mix? What do you mean by marketing mix? Marketing mix there are 4 elements in products and 7 elements in services. Let me show you. No, but then you'll get the answer only. First, let me see the answer from your side. What is the answer? Product, persistence, people, process. Which one is the right answer? Product, persistence, people, and process. Which is the right answer? You want not. Which one is not? Not means you want incorrect. Okay, not. You want the incorrect one. So which one is incorrect over here? Incorrect is this. Okay. This is incorrect. Persistence is not one of the 4 product mixes. Now why did I say 4? Say this. Marketing mix is separate for product and services. Product and services separate. Means what? See this. For product, you have 4 P's. 4P. For product, you have 4 P's. What are the 4 P's? Product, price, place, promotion. These are the 4 P's of product marketing mix. Okay? Product, price, place, and promotion. These are the 4 P's of product marketing mix. Then what is the other one? The other one is services, in which you and me are there. Banking. Banking is a service. So in services, we have 7 P's. 7 P's. What are the 7 P's? See, these 4 are there. These 4 come down as they are. Same. These 4 are obviously there. Along with these 4, there are 3 more. What are the other 3? Those are given over here. See this. People, process. 2 are given. So, people, process. So now 6. 4 plus 2, 6. Which is the 7th one? Who can give me? Who can give me the 7th one? People, process. Now who can give me the 7th one? Physical evidence. Physical evidence. Okay. What do you mean by this? Physical evidence. Physical evidence means your branch should look neat and clean. Customer always feels better if the branch is neat and clean. Everything is in the place. So customer will feel this better. If the branch is very dusty, files are lying here and there, people are shabby, customer will not like the branch, customer will not come to the branch. Okay? So these are the 7 P's. So the answer was persistence. This is not among the this one of the effective marketing mixes. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory, needs may be broadly classified as physiological, safety, social, and urgent. Maslow's hierarchy, sure question in your exam, sure. You will definitely get one question on Maslow's hierarchy, definitely. Be sure about it. You will definitely get Maslow's hierarchy, one question. Okay? How many hierarchies are there in Maslow? How many are there? There are total 5 levels. What are those 5 levels? They start from bottom. Bottom is physiological. Physiological means hand to mouth. Physiology, hand to mouth. It means This person is daily earner, daily earning, daily spending. Daily earning, daily spending, no saving or hardly any saving. Okay? There are a lot of people in our country under this phase, physiological. Then afterwards come next phase is safety. Safety. This person is just above this physiology. Means in this safety phase, the customer will be investing something. Means you can pitch an SIP for that customer. Okay, some 1000 rupees SIP, 2000, or you can pitch in term insurance plans for this person. Jan-Dhan accounts are for these two, both Jan-Dhan accounts. Okay, so physiology is safety, and third one is social. Here the person becomes richer. Social means here the customer is able to invest more. He is having more money. He has got higher in the job category now. So he is having more money now. So when the customer is having more money, the customer will be able to spend more money. So this is known as social. Here the customer needs a car. In safety, the customer doesn't need a car. Says bike, okay, I'll go on the bike. We see now? Many of us are also in this only. Kindly note, you don't think you are in this. Many of us are in this only. On the bike, husband, wife, 2 children on the bike. Have you seen this? Right? Many of us are in this. Okay? So, kindly note, in social needs what happens? The person feels that he should have a car. So, this person will get a car because he has a social status then. Okay? Afterwards, this social status means here the salary is like this. Or here this person is earning around, let's say 7,000-8,000 per month. Okay? Then here the person is earning around, let's say 20,000-25,000. Here the customer is earning around 40,000-50,000. Okay, 50,000 roughly. Social. And then to the next level. This is known as esteem. Esteem. Esteem means what? Here the customer is at very high level. Regional manager. Zonal manager. Now the customer feels that this car, this car is a small car now, I don't want a small car now. I want a big car. So we'll go for the bigger car. Mercedes-Benz, Porsche. Esteem. This flat, oh my God, 2 BHK flat. I don't like 2 BHK, isn't it? I want a bigger flat. I want a villa. Esteem. But don't worry, these persons come down on last level. Last level is known as actualization. Actualization, ACT. So actualization means what? Person comes to know over here that whatever is there is of no use. Actualization. सब मोह माया है. The person comes to know ये सब मोह माया है. जो पास तेरे वही तेरा, बाकी सब मोह का फेरा, isn't it? Person comes to know over here, actualization. So in this phase, the person is in the giving stage. He says, forget it. I don't want anything more now. Generally, retired person is in this phase. So these are the phases or Maslow's hierarchy needs. Okay. So which one is not there? So the answer was this urgent needs. Needs may be classified as. So here you want a correct one. So it may be classified as what? 1, 2, 3, only 3. Fourth one is not there. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Because fourth and fifth are different. Physiological, safety, social, esteem, and actualization. Okay? So that's why this is the answer. If you get the question in the exam, you must definitely see to it that what is the correct answer in this. The correct answer is urgent needs. There is nothing called as urgent needs. Okay? Next one. Which of the following groups in banks does not go for positioning objective? Rather, it prefers business objectives. Very important question. That's why I told you. In the beginning only I told you. All these questions you will see in the exam. Which group does not go for positioning? I told you earlier when we solved that question of private banks, new age private banks. So which group does not go for it? Foreign banks, public sector, private, or new private? Answer. Let's see the answer from your side. Yeah. Only business objective means if I am getting a good business, I am there in the business. If I am not getting a good business, I am out of the business. Foreign banks, isn't it? I give you that example. In foreign banks, they don't want any positioning, nothing. They are clear. Just check at my P&L, profit and loss account, P&L. If it's profit, then yes. If it's loss, out. Citibank sold its business to Axis Bank. HSBC sold its business to other banks. Standard Chartered sold its retail business. Here, I am talking of retail business over here. Purely retail. I am not talking of corporate business. Corporate banking, they are still there. But retail banking, they have exited. Okay, because the competition is fierce in retail banking. The retail banking can be handled by only Indian private banks and nationalized banks, mainly. And the remaining segment by the cooperative banks. There are three main banks: nationalized banks, private banks, and cooperatives. Okay, RRBs are also among the nationalized only. So, kindly note, the outsourced technology models are used by which of the following types of banks? Outsourced. Now some part of this I covered it in my earlier lectures also. Follow those also. That's why I'm saying follow the complete series. That's very important. Following the series is important. Okay. So outsourced technology model. What is this? There are various technology models. One is in-house. In-house. Okay. I've covered this in earlier lectures also. Yeah, earlier part also. In-house, blended. Blended means mixture, mix. And then outsourced. Outsource. Okay. So it is followed by which type of bank? Many of you will be able to easily answer this. Yeah. Outsourced. Public sector, PSBs and new private sector, old private sector and foreign banks. Yes, it is. Foreign banks. Okay. Foreign banks is the answer. The public sector banks normally use the following technology model in retail banking. So PSBs use which type of modeling? Basically, this is modeling only. In-house model with partial outsourcing, in-house models, partially outsourced models, and outsourced models. Mainly remember, PSBs mainly use in-house. But nowadays what has happened, this in-house is not the only thing. Because you need to get the external help also. And because of this, they are now started using in-house models with partial outsourcing. Let me see who's given the right answer in the comments. In the comment section, let me see. Yes? Okay? Yeah. The limit of ATC deduction is 1.5 lakh, 70,000, 60,000, 2 lakhs. You answer. This you might be knowing this by now, isn't it? So ATC is what? What is limit? Yes? Let me see. Comment section. Answer. What is the limit? See. The answer is, but there is a problem in this. What is the problem? This is applicable in the old tax system, old tax regime you can call it. regime. Old tax regime. What is the new regime? New regime is 115 BSC.